Miss Collop is now on the line. So, Sandy, can you hear us?
I can.
Excellent. Chris and I have a couple of questions for you, Chris, if you'd like to start.
Sir, hey, how you doing tonight, Sandy?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing?
Very good. Hey, we've heard a lot about how successful voter registration drives were this year, and yet in past years, voter turnout in Adair County has been really low. Have you seen an increase in voter turnout this year?
Yes, we have. Voter turnout for elections, for presidential elections, is always really big, and I think we had a big one today, so I'm anxious to get everything tallied up and see where we are for this evening.
Excellent, excellent. And is there a difference between voter turnout percentages between presidential election years and midterm election years? And if so, how big is that disparity?
Yes, there is a big difference. It seems like, I know in 2012, I think we had about a 40% voter turnout. The Secretary of State's office is predicting a 71% voter turnout, so there's quite a difference there. I'm hoping to actually see maybe a little bit higher than that here in Adair County.
That would be amazing. And Sandy, this is a hotly contested and divided election, obviously. Have you heard of any threats involving polling places in Adair County?
No, we haven't heard anything like that at all. So it's just been pretty quiet.
Have there ever been any incidents in the past where there is threats involving polling places?
Well, not in Adair County. We've been real fortunate here. Everybody seems to just go to the polls, do their voting, and then leave as they're supposed to, and everything seems to go pretty smooth.
And obviously that peaceful transition in democracy is crucial. We're just kind of curious about one thing. You know, Chris and I both voted today, and we both noticed that there were a couple candidates running uncontested in elections in Adair County. For example, Sheriff Hardwick ran uncontested. Why do people still bother voting for these uncontested candidates, and is it important that they do?
Well, not necessarily, because since he does not have an opponent, he has already won the race. It's just personal preference as to whether or not they want to fill in the oval next to his name, because, as I say, he did all the paperwork, and he has already been declared the winner for the race.
Sandy, I noticed today when I was voting that the spot for surveyor for the county was empty. How is that going to come out tonight as far as picking a county surveyor?
Well, our surveyor has never been a very popular position here in Adair County. For one thing, it's an unpaid position. So, and the surveyor, there's just not a lot of activity for that position here in Adair County. So if we do have any surveying that needs to be done, we usually contract it out. There has not been a surveyor with us for quite a while, and perhaps one day somebody would like to be surveyor and run for that position. That would be great if they did.
Excellent. And Sandy, just to end out tonight, when do you think Adair County election results will be out?
Well, I haven't really heard from any of the precincts yet. I think we might be running just a little bit behind this evening. So it's hard for me to tell right now, but lots of times we're done by 8:30 or 9. I do not see that happening tonight, though.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Sandy. We appreciate your time, and thanks for taking our call.
Okay, you're certainly welcome, and thanks for letting me speak this evening.
Absolutely. Have a happy election night.
Okay, thanks.
And that was Sandy Collop, the Adair County Clerk. Obviously a very busy lady tonight.